Hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's class. Tonight is the last class of the week. We're already in unit number 4. Next week, we're going to continue with unit number 5, and we're almost done with the first block of this level A2. I hope I can see you all next block. Welcome. We're going to continue by checking first the answers to exercise number 5, where you had to change the objects to an object pronoun, it or them. Yesterday we learned or we introduced the household chores, which are phrasal verbs that you can separate. And we explained that you cannot separate these phrasal verbs. You cannot always change the object to an object pronoun, right? We would only use the object pronoun to divide the phrasal verb, not to write it at the end of the phrasal verb, right? Which means that you can say, clean up the yard, clean the yard up, clean it up, but not clean up it, yeah? But even though you may understand every example, what you have to do is practice. And you have to practice them in the 3 different possible ways. So you get them clearly and you're able to actually use them when you need to. Yeah. Because most common reason why people don't speak English is because they understand the class, but they don't practice. Yeah. And all you have to do is practice. Even if you only read them, yeah, even if you only copy and read out loud, repeat over and over, but do it one day one practice, tomorrow one practice, and the day after tomorrow another practice. Don't try to do all the same day, yeah, because that is not a productive practice. You of course may be there 2 hours, 3 hours, but that is not going to be productive. Try to work on it during the week, not only one day a week. Okay, let's check the correct questions for exercise number 5. Welcome and let's start. Rewrite the questions in exercise 4 with it or them. The first question is, where do you drop it off? What is the second question? Remember, you had to rewrite these questions, but with the object pronoun. So what is the second question?
Where do you hang it up?
Yes. Where do you hang it up? What's question number 3?
Who can clean it up?
Who can clean it up? What's question number 4?
Do you put it away?
Well, what is the object, Maria? What is the thing they're talking about?
Oh, do you put them away?
Yes. Do you put them away? But in this case, the question is with your children. Do your children put them away? Now, let's go back to number 4. What's number 4?
Who can clean them out?
Who can clean them out? What's number 6?
Does your husband take it off? Take it off
Take it
or
out.
out?
Yes. Number 7.
And how often do you wipe them off?
How often do you wipe them off? And the last one,
How often does Mijo clean it out?
Mijo. Does Mijo clean it out? So check. But what I was saying a few minutes ago when you practice is that you have to practice it 3 ways possible. For example, they're not always in the same order. So what you have to do is identify if you have to separate the phrasal verb or not, and then separate it with the object pronoun. For example, you are going to read it 3 ways possible. You don't have the third option written, so you will have to say it just without reading, okay? Because you're not going to write it. Where do you drop off your dry cleaning? It's one way. You can also say, where do you drop your dry cleaning off? Or where do you drop it off? Yeah? Try to say the 3 things. Where do you hang your coat up? Where you hang up your coat? Where do you hang up your coat? Or where do you hang it up? Yeah? Check that here's already separated. You are going to join it. And then you have the 3 options. Number 3, who can clean up the living room, or who can clean the living room up, or who can clean it up? Yeah? Say the 3 things. Number 4, who can clean out the closets? Who can clean the closets out? Who can clean them out? Number 5, do your children put away their toys? Do your children put their toys away? Do your children put them away? 6, does your husband take the garbage out? Or does your husband take out the garbage? Or does your husband take it out? 7, how often do you wipe off the counters? How often do you wipe the counters off? Or how often do you wipe them off? And the last one, how often does Miho clean the garage out? How often does Miho clean out the garage? Or how often does Miho clean it out? Yeah? And you have to practice these 3 ways because you don't know who is going to use what way, so you understand them. Yeah? Because if you don't practice this, most people get to a point where they think, which one is correct? Yeah? Where do you drop your dry cleaning off, or where do you drop off your dry cleaning? Which one is correct? So you both are correct, yeah? But if you don't practice them, you are going to forget, and immediately your brain is going to tell you, oh, this is not correct, when it is, yeah? So all you have to do is get used to it. Let's continue practicing. Look at the chart. Who does each chore? Write 2 sentences about each chore. Use it or them in the second sentence. So we are going to change the object to an object pronoun in the second sentence. So first you have to say it in the full form. For example, we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah, we have the days of the week here. In number 1, we have the chore, the household chore is put the dishes away. The first sentence will be with Kelly and Tim. Kelly and Tim put the dishes away on Wednesday. Yeah? In the second sentence, you are going to change the dishes to an object pronoun. And the subject's different. Dad. Dad puts, because it's third person singular, Dad puts them away on Saturday. So now you have 2 sentences with the same activity, but 2 different subjects. Kelly and Tim put the dishes away on Wednesday. Dad puts them away on Saturday. Yeah? Nayeli, do you want to participate or you have a question?
Participate, teacher.
Perfect. Number two, Nayeli, please. We take out the garbage, the two sentences.
Yes. That takes the garbage out on Wednesday.
And the
And
second one?
Kelly takes it out, take it out on Friday.
Okay. Can you please repeat both sentences?
Yes. That takes the garbage out on Wednesday. Kelly takes it out on Friday.
Perfect. What about number three? Who wants to form the two sentences?
Teacher,
Nadia?
number 2 is Tuesday. That
Tuesday,
take
yes. Thank you. So, well, I only wrote the W, but it's Tuesday, no Wednesday, no Wednesday. Thanks. Okay, what about number three?
Me.
Claudia, please.
Mom drops off the dry cleaning on Monday, and Tim drops drops it drops drop drops it off
Mhm.
on Friday.
Perfect, thanks. So yeah, sometimes when we start saying it, it's like we tend to hesitate a lot, right? Okay, let me write the second one. Can you please repeat the second one?
Yes. Tim drops it off on Friday. Drops it off.
Yes, perfect. Friday and Monday. Very good. Irma, do you want to continue?
Not, not teacher. Questions.
Uh-huh.
It's same. Um, it drops off the drive or drops the drive cleaning off.
Yeah, it's the
No.
same. You choose if you want to write it drops off the dry cleaning or drops the dry cleaning off. It's the same.
Oh, thank you, teacher.
Mhm. So in the first part, you decide drops off the dry cleaning or drops the dry cleaning off. But in the second one, you cannot decide. You will only write the object pronoun in the middle. You don't have the two options. Drops it off, it's the only one correct. Not drops of it. Yeah? But with the object, full object, the dry cleaning, you decide. You can write it in the middle or after the phrasal verb. What about number four with Kelly? Fanny, please.
Thank you. Kelly picks up the dry cleaning on Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And Dad picks it up on Wednesday.
Perfect.
Thank you.
That picks it up on Wednesday. What about that on Wednesday? Yes. What about number five with hang the clothes up?
Um, Kelly hung the close up on Tuesday.
Hangs.
Hangs the close up on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim hangs them up on Thursday.
On Thursday. Tim on Thursday. Yes. Hangs them up. Nadia, what about number 6 with clean up the yard?
Mom and Kelly clean up the yard on Monday, and Dad and Tim clean it up on Saturday.
On Monday. Oh, wait. And can you please repeat the second one?
Mom, Dad and Tim clean it up on Saturday.
Perfect, thanks. On Saturday. What about number 7 with clean up but the bathrooms?
Mom,
Maria, please.
The mom and team clean up the bathrooms on Tuesday, and Kelly clean them up on Friday.
Okay, can you please repeat the sentence with Kelly?
Yes, Kelly cleans them up on Friday.
Perfect, thanks. And the last one, clean out the cars.
Kelly and Tim clean the cars out on Sunday. And Mom and Dad clean them out on Wednesday.
Perfect. Check that it is important. I insist. Practice reading them both ways, right? In some options, you decided to divide the phrasal verb, which is something you can do, of course. But you remember you also have to practice it in the other 2 ways, so 3 total, yeah? Just so you get used to those 3 ways are correct. The 3 of them are correct. For example, again, you can say in number 1, Kelly and Tim put the dishes away on Wednesday, or Kelly and Tim put away the dishes on Wednesday, or Kelly and Tim put them away on Wednesday. Yeah? Do the same to number 2. Dad takes out the garbage on Tuesday. Dad takes the garbage out on Tuesday. Dad takes it out on Tuesday. Yeah? Those 3 different ways per sentence. And then you can do it too with the second options. Check that in the options in blue, we were changing all the objects to object pronouns, it or them, because we already know what we're talking about. We're just changing who does the thing, yeah? We just change the subject. In one sentence is Kelly and Tim, in the other sentence is Dad. But it's the same activity, different doers, different days. That's why we change the object to an object pronoun. But it is important that you also practice with the second option in blue in the 3 possible ways. So you remember, where does that object pronoun come from? For example, that dad puts the dishes away on Saturday. Dad puts away the dishes on Saturday, or dad puts them away on Saturday. And the three are exactly the same. Yeah. Why do I insist on you to practice this? Because we have other subject, some other phrasal verbs where you cannot divide, you cannot separate them. But if you separate them using the object pronoun or any other word, if you separate them, even though they are not supposed to be separated, then you may be saying something completely different. So practice so you get used to those phrasal verbs. You can separate. When we get to those phrasal verbs where you cannot separate them, you identify the difference faster. Yeah? So this will give you fluency. Do you guys have any questions until now?
No,
No,
teacher.
teacher.
Okay. As I always insist, practice. Homework. Answer the questions with your own information. Use it or them. But let's practice a little bit. Check. You decide. You choose which question do you want to answer. You decide. You decide which question you want to answer. You can decide if you answer number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, or 6. I will read them all. You decide. If we start with number 1 and we continue to number 2, number 3, number 4, and then you thought about an answer you want to give for number 1, you can tell me, teacher, I want to go back to number 1, so I give my answer. So listen, who takes out the garbage in your home? How often do you wipe off the counters in your kitchen? When do you put away the dishes? How often do you drop off the dry cleaning? Where do you hang up your clothes? How often do you clean up the kitchen? Which question do you want to answer?
Number 1.
Claudia?
Yes. I take the garbage out in my
Okay.
home.
Can you please repeat?
I take the garbage out. I don't know. It's a
And can you also include this, the
in
full
my
sentence?
I take the garbage out in my home.
Yeah. You can also say, so it sounds more natural, more fluent. You can already change the garbage to an object pronoun.
I take it out.
Uh-huh. So it sounds more natural. Yeah?
Yes.
So it means that not because you have the three possible answers, you can use them all anytime you want to. What I mean is, if you want to sound more natural, you are supposed to use some options. Yeah? In the question, it's a full question with the object, the garbage, not the object pronoun, unless you already know what you're talking about. And in the sentence, in the answer, you change it to an object pronoun so it sounds more natural. Yeah? The others are grammatically correct, yes, but it sounds more natural. Anyone else?
Me, teacher.
Mm-hmm.
It's correct. I weigh the counters off. I
Okay.
usually, or I sometimes weigh the counters off.
Mm-hmm. Wipe.
Wipe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you can also change the counters to an object pronoun, can you now give your answer but with the object pronoun for the counters?
Them.
Can you give your full answer?
Yes, I usually wipe
Why?
them off. Wipe them off.
Yeah, perfect. Anyone else? You can choose to answer number 1 again, or number 2 again, or number 3. When do you put away the dishes? Okay. Or number 4, how often do you drop off the dry cleaning? Those suits for work, those jackets for work, those ties for work, those those shirts for work. When do you, how often do you, sorry, drop them off? Okay. On number 5, where do you hang up your clothes? Maria, which one?
Number 3, I put it away after dinner.
Okay. The dishes. What is the object pronoun for the dishes? It or them?
Oh, them. I put them away after dinner.
Yeah, perfect. Anyone else? What about number 6? How often do you clean up the kitchen? Okay.
I
Now,
often clean it up. I
okay.
often clean the kitchen up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you can vary that adverb of frequency. You can choose to choose the same, sorry, often, or you can change it to always or hardly ever, right? Okay. For homework, you all are going to answer these questions, okay? You send me a picture of those questions you answered, the answers. So when you receive the check mark that everything's okay, then you can send me your audios. Yeah? If you have any questions, please let me know. Now, what a home. This is an expression when something is new. When something is not something that you see often. Something is special, yeah? If you use what a movie, for example, it's like wow, the movie was okay, was very good, was excellent, or was different. What a movie. When in this case they're using what a home, it's because it's different. It's not what is people used to. Yeah. So it's different. This is just an expression. You can say what a home, what a movie, what a book, what a TV show. Yeah. What a picture. Okay. This is just an expression. Read the article, then complete each sentence with one word. We have about Jake. When I travel, my bed is on a. About Maria. When I travel, I sleep in a bed. Or about Tom and Rihanna. Their virtual is very clean. Let's read these 3 paragraphs. So, who wants to read the first one? Other homes? Do you have another place you call home? 4 people describe their other homes. First one, Maria.
Yes. Jake London's tour bus. I'm a musician. I play the guitar and sing. I travel quite a bit with my band. So my other home is a big bus. There's a kitchen and a bathroom on the bus. There's a small living room with a TV. There are 6 beds on the bus, one for each person in the band.
Thank you. Irma, please read the second one. Maria Miller's hotel room.
Yes, teacher. I am a flight attendant because of my job. I stay in hotels a lot. The hotel rooms usually have a big bed, a small kitchen, and a desk, so hotel rooms are my other homes. I always bring a few personal items when I travel for work. I take a nice dress, a few t-shirts, and my favorite jeans. I take a small pillow, and, and I always take a good book. I am usually in one place only for a day, so I can put my things away in 5 minutes.
Thank you. In 5 minutes. And who wants to read the last one? Tom and Rihanna Peterson's virtual house.
Me?
Nayeli, please.
Or other home. It isn't real. We love computer games. We play a game on our computer in virtual world. We have avatars in this virtual world, and they have a home. Our real home is a small apartment, but the virtual house is big. In the virtual home, our avatars do the household chores. They clean up the rooms, put away the dishes, and take the garbage out. The virtual house is very clean, but our real house is a mess.
Thank you. Is a mess. Okay. With this information we just read, we're going to check pronunciation and intonation after we answer the first part of this exercise. Let's complete these sentences. Jake, when I travel, my bed is on a.
Big bus.
The bus.
You can say on a big bus or on a bus, yeah? Maria, when I travel, I sleep in a bed.
Hotel rooms.
Okay, on a hotel bed. Yes. Of course, she stays in a hotel room where she has a bed, right? Here you can also use big bed, which is another adjective she uses to describe the bed. Tom and Rihanna. The virtual is very clean. Funny?
House?
Yes, the virtual house is very clean. Now, let's read these 3 paragraphs again and answer the questions. We have 5 questions. What does Jake do? Is there a TV on Jake's bus? What does Maria do? How much time is Maria usually in one place? And who does the household chores in Tom and Rihanna's virtual home? So let's read together. Listen and read at the same time. Other homes. Do you have another place you call home? 4 people describe their other homes. Jake London's tour bus. I'm a musician. I play the guitar and sing. I travel quite a bit with my band. So my other home is a big bus. There's a kitchen and a bathroom on the bus. There's a small living room with a TV. There are 6 beds on the bus, one for each person in the band. Maria Miller's hotel room. I'm a flight attendant. Because of my job, I stay in hotels a lot. The hotel rooms usually have a big bed, a small kitchen, and a desk. So, hotel rooms are my other homes. I always bring a few personal items when I travel for work. I take a nice dress, a few t shirts, and my favorite jeans. I take a small pillow, and I always take a good book. I'm usually in one place only for a day, so I can put my things away in 5 minutes. Tom and Rihanna Peterson's virtual house. Our other home isn't real. We love computer games. We play a game on our computer in a virtual world. We have avatars in this virtual world, and they have a home. Our real home is a small apartment, but the virtual house is big. In the virtual home, our avatars do the household chores. They clean up the rooms, put away the dishes, and take the garbage out. The virtual house is very clean, but our real house is a mess. With this information, what does Jake do? He's a musician. Is there a TV on Jake's bus? How would you answer this with a full sentence or a short answer?
Yes, it is.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is, right? Is there or are there? Remember? Is there a library near the city, right? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. Yes, there are. No, there aren't. 3. What does Maria do, Fanny?
She's a flight attendant.
She's a flight attendant. Perfect. How much time is Maria usually in one place?
Only for a day.
Mhm. And how can you write this answer in a full sentence?
Maria usually stay only for a day.
Okay. Don't forget the verb be. So she, which is Maria, she's usually in one place only for a day. So you can only say only for a day. That's okay. You identify the answer, but make sure you always say the full, complete sentence, just for practice. 5. Who does the household chores in Tom and Rihanna's virtual home?
The avatar.
And how would you write this sentence in a complete way?
Um, the avatars do the household chores.
Okay. Whose avatars are those? Whose avatars are those?
Tom and Rihanna.
Okay. Tom and Rihanna's.
Rihanna's.
And what is another possessive we can use when we already know we're talking about Tom and Rihanna's
Them,
avatars?
They.
they, them,
They
They
clean
y them are basically the same, but they are not possessives. What is the possessive for they?
Teacher
Uh-huh.
is their.
Their.
There.
Their avatars do the household chores. Their avatars, right? So of course the answer, the beginning was okay. You give the information, the main answer for this, and that's okay. But remember, you have to be able to actually give the full sentence. So once you start practicing these things, you may already know from past units, yeah, from past classes, you can use them so they can give you fluency, yeah? Remember, fluency is not only about how fast you speak. No, 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 no. But fluency involves vocabulary, structure, intonation, pronunciation, yeah? And by vocabulary, I mean that you have to use all the vocabulary you already know, yeah? So if I ask you, whose avatars are those? Tom and Rihanna's, or their avatars, yeah? Do you remember that we worked on this um, vocabulary for possessives in unit number 3 from the level A1? Well, go back and practice with the possessives again, right? This will give you fluency. You're not going back to, oh, level A1, basic level again, teacher. No, no, no. But once you continue with other levels, you are not going back. It's like, oh, level A1 again. No, no, no. If you want to continue, you have to make sure you're able to use that part of this course, yeah? You need to make sure you can use level A1 in a full way, yeah? So you can continue. If not, then you are going to continue being those kind of students who understand, but they don't speak, and we don't want that, right? So practice with previous topics too. Now, from the reading, do you have any questions on any of the words we have in this reading?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
pillow in
Um,
the second
Pillow.
pillow.
Just let me identify it.
More.
A pillow here. So when you go to bed, you have the bed and maybe two pillows. These are the pillows. Yeah? So you can have one pillow, which is the one she describes. She says, I take a small pillow. Yeah, so she can rely on, yeah? So she can place her head on. Okay, any other word?
Thank you, teacher.
Um,
Mhm.
a mess. And the last one,
Mhm.
yes.
A mess. A mess is the opposite of tidy and neat. Do you know what tidy and neat is?
No.
You can describe people and things as tidy and neat or as a mess. Talking about people, for example, if you know a person who forgets everything, it's like, oh, my keys, or oh, my English book, oh, or my wallet. I forgot my wallet. Can you please lend me some money for breakfast? Yeah? This person who forgets everything, or you look into her bag and you see plastic bags,
Okay.
maybe
Okay, I
an
got it.
apple. Yeah. So this
Okay.
person is a mess. But wait, wait, wait. This person is a mess. And then you can also describe a person who is tidy and neat, which means She's organized and clean. Yeah, she's organized, so she doesn't forget everything because she's organized. She leaves all the things she's going to need in one place, so she takes them and she uses them the next day. Yeah, so that person is organized and clean. And you can also describe the place like that. A place is a mess because it's everything out of their places. Yeah, everything's a mess because it's not clean, it's not organized. But if you see the place which is clean, organized and clean, yeah, well, I already said clean, right? It's tidy and neat. So mess is the opposite of tidy and neat. Do you have any other questions?
Yes,
Aha,
teacher.
Maria?
Household chores.
The household chores are the household chores we talked about in this unit. The household chores is the vocabulary we wrote. Pick up the magazines, wipe off the counter, clean out the closets, put away the dishes, clean up the yard, take out the garbage, hang up your clothes, drop off the dry cleaning. All these activities are the household chores. You have to work on your household chores so you have a clean house. Yeah?
Yes, teacher, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Irma, did you have a question?
Yes, teacher.
Mm.
TV and it's the same a mess.
No,
I understand.
no, tidy and neat are the opposite. So tidy and neat is clean and organized. Yeah?
Okay. Thank
And
you.
a mess is not. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
perfect. Do you guys have any other question? Okay. So copy these texts. Teacher, the three of them? Yeah, copy them. So you get used to the vocabulary. You may also find maybe some new words that you don't know the meaning of. So you can ask me, don't translate them. Yeah? Let's end with a dictation. We still have 2 minutes, and I hope we can end this in 2 minutes. We're not going to end it in 2 minutes. So please be ready with a pencil and a piece of paper, or a pen and a piece of paper, or your cell phone. And let's write these 3 words only. Are you guys ready? Number 1, crazy. Very strange. Number 2, twists and turns. A path or structure that does not go in a straight line. And 3, inspire. To give the idea for something. Do you want me to repeat? Number
Yeah.
1.
Yes, teacher.
Number 1, crazy. Very strange. 2, twists and turns. A path or structure that does not go in a straight line. And 3, inspire. To give the idea for something. Number 1, crazy. You can describe something, and someone too, as crazy because that is very strange. Not only because it's like, whoa, out of his mind. No, no, no. But it's also because it's something very strange. Yeah? So when something is very strange, you can describe it as crazy. Oh, this is crazy. It's like, poof. Yeah? This is strange. It can be strange in a good way, or can also be strange in a bad way. Yeah? For example, Halloween is crazy. It's like very strange. Yeah? Halloween is crazy. Costumes can be crazy. It's like, oh, wow, that costume is crazy. It's like very strange, but it can be good. Like, whoa, yeah. Or it can be crazy, like, oh, that costume is strange. It's like it's crazy. Yeah? Uncomfortable. Number 2, twists and turns. Twists and turns. Well, I will write the meaning, right? A path or structure that does not go in a straight line. For example, if you go on a trip somewhere, you go on a trip, the way is not in a straight line, does not go in a straight line. It's not like this, but maybe it's like this, yeah, straight, and then whoa, and then straight again, and then you have to go over again, kind of a go to the straight, and then you take the path again. So a structure that does not go in a straight line, but it's like this. Yeah. Oh, it twists and turns. It may be dangerous. Yeah. We can talk about a structure or a path. Yeah. A structure, maybe a tree, maybe a tree. Not all the trees are straight like this. There are some trees which are like this, and then maybe you see them like this. Yeah. And it's like, oh, that tree twists and turns. Yeah. And number 3, inspire. To give the idea for something. Yeah. You can inspire people, you can inspire someone, or you can inspire yourselves to do something. Do you have any questions about any of the words we have in these 3 terms? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Only extra vocabulary, yeah, you may use. That would be it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much, and see you next week for unit number 5 already. Have a great weekend.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you, teacher.
Bye,
See you
teacher.
next week.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
teacher. Bye.
You too. Thanks.